Combustion. And so the nuns put my little brother Jack into the furnace, and that was that. My mother doesn't know until she wakes, the white shoes a whisper by her bed, my father's voice cold sand in her ear, and I at home curled near the heat register, Graham despairing that I won't eat, waiting for the baby. Snowball sits on the back of the Chesterfield watching what wind does in the claws of bare trees, drifts outside, too high and wilding for her paws, too high for me in my snowsuit, too high, too cold, and the black phone on the wall and no baby. Fine then, no soup. They decided, she says now, 50 years away as we sit on the deck, our skin inhaling summer waning sun. The Holy Trinity, doctor, nun, husband, dead of winter. They could have waited until I saw my son's face. She stuffs out her cigarette, rolls her head back. That distance, where she goes. I reach, grasp only the howl of storms in the small railway town, fist of cold at the door in winter, maw of Main Street under high clouds and summer dust. And my father's voice at supper. They fired the station master today. Image of a man tied to a pole over a bonfire. The July parade, crepe paper, my white peaked hat and apron, the old Dutch cleanser woman. Joey, hobbling beside me, brown fringed hat and holster, the water tower, the highest thing in the world at the end of the road. Drums, and the Switzer girls on their tricycles ahead of us, gone the next winter. Fire, their whole house down. Clang of the coal stove, my father shoveling at dawn. Heat, cold, mother, Graham, cat, and the empty space where a baby was going to be. I could pull out the old brownie photos, crisp and snapping from their little crow-wing tabs, burn those into my mind. But how to go back on my own, to go where she goes, even to the edge? She pulls out her lighter again. The Du Maurier, a small white finger in her mouth, sparks, ash. Lying there, cut from my gut to my ribs, sick from ether, out cold, and he comes home from Hinton in time to tell them to go ahead, dispose of the body. Small town, small hospital, and you at home, waiting. Stillborn, a brother, out the chimney into the air, the whole town breathing him. Her smoke drifts off the deck toward the trees, white mark in the air, a wavering trail. Grey. Red did time in juvie, sucked on his first smoke at 8, blue trails behind St. Jude, wringing her hands, simpering. Green tries too damned hard. Yellow, that slut, loves everything with a pulse, vacuums naked, rubs citrus on her skin. And orange, neurotic, high octane, 10 pages in the DSM. Keep him from guns, fat tire trucks, fuses. Go instead with Grey. Hum of an engine you trust. An A chord, major, minor, 7th. Placid as a cat and sly about small spaces, quiet at the gates of language. Stone path to the Buddha you killed. A single shoe at the bottom of the lake, an old man's beard in your apple tree, the alchemy of light into lattice, draping over dead limbs, bruise of a frail wind. The achromatopic among you see tone, shadow, saturation, the grain but not the rainbow. Why call this blindness? You trust moonlight, love the evening before, the morning after. Grey is your true love's hair, your favorite sweater with the fraying sleeve, grandmother's tarnished silver passed hand to hand, sand in the oyster shell, necklace of whispers sliding down your breast.